A swimming pool is great summer activity for children. I know firsthand because my girls, they love to swim in this pool. But we need to keep our children safe. See, hundreds of children die each and every year from drowning, and thousands are hurt swimming. So the question is, how do you keep your pool safe?
Pool safety is very important, Peter.
But what exactly does pool safety mean? To answer that question, I call the experts. The Health and Safety Company, NSF International. NSF certifies everything from supplements to water to pool safety equipment.
We make sure that the equipment that we certify works the way it's supposed to, and also that it's safe.
One of those devices is a pool drain cover.
Many instances of drowning are someone getting stuck on their hand or their body, some part of it, maybe jewelry that they're wearing gets drawn into a drain, or hair gets drawn into a drain and holds them to the bottom.
But new drain covers prevent this.
It's impossible to cover this, both because of the shape of it and also because of the way the grates are. So if someone were to put their hand there, the water can still rush into the side, and that suction's not created. This drain won't entrap somebody on a drain like an old style would.
Another piece of equipment that can help prevent a drain entrapment is a vacuum release system.
If a vacuum were to occur, what happens is as it builds up a certain amount of pressure, it cuts off the motor. So it's a safety release to help cut off the motor to make sure that that vacuum doesn't occur.
So many drownings were related to pool drains that former Secretary of State James Baker pushed for new legislation named in memory of his granddaughter who died in a spa after a powerful suction of a drain entrapped her underwater.
What has happened in the past is many of these instances were considered sort of random tragedies. But as people started to look more into the details of what was going on, they saw that more and more of these were related to pool drains, or there was a common denominator to many of these problems. New legislation was passed last year that requires all public pools to be retrofitted with these safety features to prevent these, the safety vacuum release features, the new drain covers to prevent these entrapment injuries.
The other thing you should consider, especially if you have a child, is a pool alarm. If something falls in the pool, the alarm will go off.
Essentially what they look for is that splash or some disturbance below the surface that'll show that someone has jumped into the pool, and it triggers an alarm in the house.
But listen up, parents. This alarm does not take the place of proper adult supervision. If you have a pool, that means you have pool chemicals to keep the water clear and help control bacteria. NSF certifies those as well.
What we test is what's the health effects of chemicals. What we do at NSF is we test to make sure that the chemicals work the way they're supposed to work and that they don't contain any contaminants that would be a health problem if they're in your pool swimming.
So before you jump into your pool this year, check to make sure your pool is safe, that it has the proper drain cover, a vacuum release system, and a pool alarm. You also want to have proper fencing. And one of the most important things, all children should have proper adult supervision. And one more thing.
Have fun, enjoy your pool.
For more information on all these new laws and safety features, go to nsf.org.